Oh my goodness! It is 4 o'clock, or 9 o'clock, or 8 o'clock, or 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock, depending on wherever you may be at this time. Either way, it is time to play a rousing game of Tardis the Wiki Roulette, starring Wheel and Man. Now, let's hear it for Wheel and Man as they take to the stage. Here is Man, and here is Wheel. Welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where Man and Wheel do wheelie and manny things. Hello, everybody. Hello. The time has come to do a show. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing good. I thought today we would take a look at some Doctor Who news on Doctor Who news. So let me just get that up really quickly. Oh no, the screen's all wibbly. Whoa! No, yeah, welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette. The way this show works is that you give me random Tardis Wiki entries. I put them in this beautiful wheel called Alan right here. And then we spin it, and what we land on, I read, and hopefully funny things ensue. I can promise you at least, and I know this sounds like a tall order, but I think I can deliver at least one joke every 10 minutes. And if that sounds like a pace that you think that you're hot enough to handle, please join in at Tardis Wiki Roulette. And without further ado, I'm feeling feisty today, so why don't we get right in it and spin the wheel. Alan, what do you think? Yeah, we're wasting no time. Minute 2! Peppermint Patty! Oh my god! What's that? Is it me, or has it been a writing a Doctor Who episode from scratch stream in a while? That's true, there hasn't been. Do you guys think that we should do one next week? Maybe on Thursday? Let me do a poll real quick, and the poll will decide. Doctor Who from scratch, because I am beholden to you guys, as you know. There we go. There is the poll. It is active. The poll has been activated, and now you can look at it and choose to partake in it as you wish. And I will take a look at that later on in the stream. However, right now we must look at Tardis Wiki on Tardis Wiki Roulette, as it were. It's crazy that I forgot what that was called for a second, considering it's the main thing the fucking show is about. But hey. That's just the kind of high quality content you've come to expect from us here at Something Blue Audio. I wonder what we're going to land on this day. Let's find out. It would be fun to do another write from scratch though. I will say that. It has been a little while. Today, what did I miss? You haven't missed anything yet. I have just decided... Yeah, nothing yet. We're just on Peppermint Patty right now. So all you've missed is I put up a poll as to whether you guys want to do a write from scratch on Thursday next week. So decide that amongst yourselves. So far, it's unanimously a yes. So I guess I know what I'm doing on Thursday. Right, Peppermint Patty. Yeah, let's take a look. And let me just remove that from the wheel and start reading this article. Peppermint Patty was an individual who was once depicted in a book. Peppermint Patty was depicted in a book released for Red Nose Day 1991 to raise money for comic relief, where she was depicted alongside a caption about the little people without whom, etc., etc. Peppermint Patty is a character from Peanuts. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, we're not off to like a banging start with this one. I feel like if I knew who Peppermint Patty was, this would probably have more of an impact. I was half expecting like, oh, and then she fought in the war in heaven. But, you know, I guess we can't all have everything. It is a good page. It's just, you know, there's only so much information you can work with. This is canon, by the way. Good. I don't know, this stuff doesn't shock me anymore. I've done 21 of these now. Everything's canon. I don't know. I'm calloused to it, I guess. Let's see. I just think it's funny she could have a page. It is. I'm just callous to it now. So we'll see. What the fuck? Okay. It's gonna be interesting to see what that is. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. The fear has gripped me. And it is a tight grip. It is a tight grip indeed. But we shall persevere as best we can. Over here on Tardis Wiki Roulette. Mandrel Condenser! The Mandrel Condenser was a part of the Doctor's TARDIS control console. Let's see where this goes. Hopefully it's exciting. That would be nice. On 23rd of February 1985, the Sixth Doctor told Gareth Jenkins to prime the Mandrel condensers after being accidentally teleported onto the TARDIS. In late 2023, after defeating the Toymaker and undoing a bi-regeneration that resulted in the 15th Doctor existing contemporary... That's pretty good! Oh, I get it! Like, there's a reference to this video. Oh, wait. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh no! Fuck! Oh my god! The MCs were introduced in a fix with Sontarans, and it was referenced to the recent that giggled all of them. What is wrong with Russell T Davies? That's bad. That's bad. It's really bad. He went out of his way to canonize a fix with Sontarans. Honestly, yeah, sack Russell T Davies a little bit. Yeah, no, this is like really bad. It was James. I don't care who wrote it. It was a bad fucking idea. It's a bad idea. Whoever's idea that was. It's bad. Bad writer. It was already canonized by another short story. So that means there's two bad writers. That's all you're telling me there. That means there's two people who had the same shit idea. That's all that's proving. Well, I have to say, this more than made up for the fucking first one. Wow. Wowie. The short story predated the scandal. Oh, the one circumstance that makes it okay. Okay then, fair enough. I just come back and all I hear is, oh no, yeah, it was pretty bad. Double down. Sadly, the nonce cut of the film will need to be validated really through Rule 4 by proxy pending thread closure. I don't know what any of that fucking means. Coincidentally, the short story ignored Savile entirely, though that's nice. Implying fixing a hole is let's take a look at another one. Let's go. Wheel of Names. It's an important place to go on. I think Jimmy was a bit weird. Yeah, you think Jimmy Savile was a bit weird? Yeah? What clued you into that? It's good. It's good shit. Parallel universe. Love is an accuracy algorithm. Ooh, what is this? You think Jimmy was a bit weird because of the non-spits? Yeah, I think most people would probably agree with that. Most people would probably agree with that, yes. Oh dear. Okay, I found it. I found it. We're good. We're cooking. In a parallel universe, the Aztec Empire repelled the Spanish and went through an industrial revolution of their own, eventually fighting World War I against a variety of European countries by using mechs with flamethrowers, cannons, and various types of guns. Okay, so what you're telling me there is that someone played Civ 5, and then by the end of their campaign, they were like, actually, I can use this. That's what happened there, basically. That's a pretty good one. I like that. It's an interesting alternate history. Let's take a look at Wheel of Names. Yeah. Should be feeling a massive rush of endorphins right now. Hope so. I hope that the heady thrill is overtaking you as we speak. Because Rishi Sunak has just been picked for Tardis Wiki Roulette. Isn't that exciting? I think that's exciting. You should think that's exciting too. Think that's exciting. Incredible, yeah. Yeah, pretty incredible. But you know, that's just how we do it here. At Tardis Wiki Roulette. You are humbled and honoured. Rishi Sunak was a Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and apparently was able to regenerate. According to Evan Davis, Sunak proved surprisingly elusive in his first months as Prime Minister, despite having campaigned so hard to be PM. One day, Sunak discovered the David Tennant effect after, in the most recent Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker regenerated back into David Tennant instead of the new bloke, leading Sunak to worry that the same may happen to Prime Ministerial evolution if anything were to happen to him. I read that, all of that, like, the other day, didn't I? Like, on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm glad that he has a page now, I guess. I honestly kind of wish that, like, this skit had never happened, the Dead Ringers one, just so that Rishi Sunak would have continued to not have a TARDIS wiki page. I think that would have been better. You read about the David Tennant effect itself? Yes, I did. That is true. That is a thing that happened. That is accurate. Yes. Yes, indeed. I know, no, it is a good piss take, admittedly. No, it should be Trust that doesn't have a page. I think they all shouldn't have a page. And I don't mean like you should take their thing down. I mean they all should never have gotten into the politics, and thus have never have warranted a wiki page anywhere. Well, she does too. That's depressing. Let's spin the wheel. The fuck? There are no words. She's already an asterisk. Oh dear. Oh god damn it. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot from this parody. Okay. Hama La Fa 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 Fan was a planet known to AIEIO. I just want to say that it says a lot about, like, Doctor Who that I legitimately couldn't tell at first whether that was an official thing or a parody. During the intergalactic space games, when Patience played basketball in the Starshed, she threw it 4 million light years away to the planet Hama La Fa 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 Fan, at least according to AIEIO. this was a slam dunk, leading Patience to win the Intergalactic Games. I've never watched it and it pisses me off. This is a parody series, not just one. God fucking damn it. Didn't we look at this one yesterday? We looked at this one yesterday. I'm taking it off. And spin again! Yeah. Would have been funny if it landed on Liz Truss. We did, but Tuesday, did we land on this one? I can't remember. Let's find out. I'll soon know. Because I remember all of them. With my clearly photographic memory. Alright. Another vital... Oh yeah, this is from Wonder Chase, Xavier's favourite thing in the world. Cyclist. A cyclist was once present in Total Sport. The cyclist once rode their BMX All-Stars branded bicycle all around a small area while Kai White was challenging people to attempt the BMX challenge. The cyclist had pale yellow skin. They wore a BMX All-Stars helmet with a blue sleeveless shirt with Roblox logo in one corner, along with shoulder pads, grey shorts and knee pads. He didn't wear any footwear. Behind the scenes, the Roblox avatar used to represent the cyclist uses the man face. So that's the man face. Ban Roblox. Yeah, isn't Roblox like really bad? Don't they like do like a bunch of unethical shit? Educate me on this. Tell me about stuff to look up. That's the default clothing for a Roblox avatar on the main... Fuck's sake. Not really. I don't know, that's my hun. Oh, I just hate the game. Hang on. Now we're going to do my favourite segment on Tardis Wiki Roulette, which is... We learn about real world stuff on Tardis Wiki Roulette, and it's always horrifying. Let's put Roblox business ethics in and see what comes up. Oh, well, that's a good start. Oof. Hang on. Oof. It's pretty bad when what the fuck just happened? Oh my god. Okay. It's pretty bad when this is the first thing that comes up, is all I'm saying. Roblox has no ethics as a company and a community. And then what are the... Oh no! Yeah, labor law violations, false advertising. Yeah, there we go. I played a Buckingham Palace game and ran over a police officer and got arrested. It's really exploitative of people who make the game. Okay. Well, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. It's quite a bad thing that Roblox is doing there. We don't support worker exploitation on this channel. The only person who should be exploited at something blue is me. By the wheel, to be clear. Wait, why is this here? Hang on, boobies. 1 second. 1 second. Fuck. Ah, there we go. Now peace has been restored to the kingdom. But without Roblox, I'd never have done any... You don't have to not play Roblox anymore. Just because a company is bad doesn't mean that you have to not consume stuff from that company. Just know that the company is bad and try to give them as little money as possible. That's all. Like, alright, so here's a bombshell for you. When you hear... a corporation is doing evil things, it's not up to you to fix that, it's up to the corporation to fix that. There you go. There's a little life hack for you there. saying it's good it exists as it allowed me to create your magnum opus. You could have made your magnum opus on WWE 2018 though. That's the thing. It's entirely possible. Anything's possible on WWE 2018. Sir, let's look. Let's spin the wheel. Spin the fucking wheel. Nuh-uh! Oh, we're doing Star Wars, are we? Remove. Let's take a look at it. That's Star Wars, right? That's Star Wars, right? That's from Star Wars, right? Add my things to the wheel. Okay. I'll add your things to the wheel. Let me go back and find them really quickly. I actually haven't added anything yet, so... Okay, Jack the Ripper and something else. So let's have a look. Okay. 3 things, in fact. That's actually really cool, thank you. Fatten up the wheel a tiny bit. Alright, the Siege of Lothal. Let's take a look at this. In a Disney XD news report, Danny Douglas confirmed that Star Wars Rebels event and the television series Doctor Who will be coming to Disney XD in the summer. Although unnamed in breaking news that hasn't broken yet, the event promoted by the story was Star Wars Rebels, the Siege of Lothal, the 2nd season premiere of Star Wars Rebels. Pretty good. Earth Defense... Hang on. Is Earth Defense Force the giant insects thing? Isn't it that? Those games look fun. Those games look fun. I've always been interested in playing those. Or is this the Rose Tyler spin-off? Rose Tyler fighting giant insects? I'll put Earth Defense Force in there. I'll put personal timeline in there. No? Well, that's really disappointing, and now I'm sad. You've upset me, Xavier. Let me put it in. Nothing to do with Rose. Oh, good. The Disney XD advert thingies were fun to cover. They looked like they were fun to cover. Alright. Let's take a look at this wheel. This sexy, 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 sexy wheel! Alan knows. One of my favorite subjects. Let's I'm really interested to see what the fucking Tardis Wiki has to say about PTSD. I have to say. We'll find out. We'll find out instantly, because I'm on it now. 1 second. There we go. If nobody else gets me, Alan gets me. Post-traumatic stress. Alright. Post-traumatic stress disorder, also abbreviated to PTSD and occasionally labelled as shell shock, was a psychological condition caused by suffering a traumatic experience and being unable to cope with it. Symptoms included becoming anxious, prone to physical illness, or increasingly withdrawn. It could also lead to heightened sensory awareness when a person's senses become more alert, as something became related to the trauma grew nearer. Highness. God damn it. Hi Nissa. Oh god. That is like a pretty good 1,000 yard stare though, I will say. 1,000 year stare, that too, I guess. Many soldiers who fought in World War I suffered from PTSD. As the condition had not been diagnosed at the time, it was referred to as shell shock and was often erroneously thought to be nothing more than soldiers displaying cowardice. The World War I soldier Oliver Marks developed PTSD in the interwar years when he was attacked by the Tarn and witnessed the death of his fiancée Daisy Conlon. Rory Williams lamented that even by his native time of the early 21st century, so little was known about PTSD that it was tragic. Pros, the glamour chase, because Rory is the best boy. Everyone knows that. Tommy Brockler suffered from shell shock due to the trauma he experienced while fighting in World War I. Reggie Mead was suffering from shell shock when Amelia Dury first met him in... Is this just a list of people who've had PTSD in Doctor Who? It is. Alright, let's read through the whole list then. Jacques Fournier suffered from PTSD after leaving the French army. Counsellor Dr. Sophie Rousseau treated him with hypnotherapy. The Fifth Doctor hypothesized that Nyssa was suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of Adric's death. Professor Jeffrey Fine specialized in post-traumatic stress. Hector Quell suffered from post-traumatic stress following his time as a soldier. While working as the captain of the Orient Express, the mental affliction was identified by the Foretold, leaving it to target and kill him as the weakest remaining passenger. 1,000-year stare is what soldiers at the time will get. That was good. That was good. Not because her whole planet was destroyed or because her father's corpse is being possessed by the Doctor's evil ex because of Adric. Sure. Yeah, I know. It's pretty silly, I have to say. Alright, let's take a look at the wheel of names and see what else we can come up with. On this magical journey through the TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. Okay. Yeah. What is this? I'm really curious as to what this is. What it even could be. Aren't you? Probably not, because one of you probably wrote the page. And I'm about to find out. Isn't that exciting? Probably. Maybe. We'll see. The Lyteans were an amoeboid symbiotic species from the planet Lytea in Mutta Spiral. They experienced the Golden Age around 3,000 years BC. The Lyteans were an amoeboid race similar to the Rutans, although smaller in size. Lytean weighed only 3 to 5 pounds. They flourished in more or less the same temperature range as humans. Their bodies were exclusively composed of multicellular, non-specialized tissues, which could roughly perform any function from muscular to cerebral, although it meant that the Lytean senses were extremely limited. Capable of changing shape as needed, for example, to squeeze through extremely small apertures, as Lytean could hypothetically sleep into soil to escape a dangerous situation, they appeared as a viscous liquid pool when at rest, and as a mobile jelly when active. Either way, they were translucent. It's the Itaeans. Okay, Itaeans. Thank you. Thanks, guys. As a result of the fluid anatomy, they were extremely hard to... Where is this going? What is the twist to this one? Because, like, this does sound like a pretty cool Doctor Who monster, but I'm really curious as to where this is taking me. Were they one of the enemies in the War in Heaven or something? Read the history section. I'll get there. As a result of their fluid anatomy, they were extremely hard to kill. An unprotected Lytean could only be killed by weapons that could destroy the entire creature in one attack, such as fire, disintegrators, or rapid freezers. A Lytean could even survive being cut in half, though the halves would be severely disoriented until they could rejoin, and would retain serious psychological trauma. They're just another mimic octopus. Oh. Alright, I'll take a look. The Itaians evolved gradually from a parasitic race. Their culture evolved slowly, his generation by generation, as memories were accumulated. Their technological development was greatly accelerated when the Itaian change was perfected, allowing the Itaians to give their hosts better dexterity and eventually achieve interstellar travels. Exploring nearby worlds, they began seeding uninhabited ones with Itaian colonies who could populate such a planet single-handedly via rapid reproduction. But they also discovered non-symbiotic sapient races for the first time, quickly developing a taboo against attempting to possess such beings. They also discovered stasis pods, which could slow time by a factor of 100,000 to 1 for their occupants, building a small interstellar confederacy of loosely associated colony worlds whose territory extended in its outer fringes to the solar system. The peaceful Itaians become known as the galaxy's greatest hedonists. However, circa 3000 BC, a malevolent Itaian scientist began experimenting with a will-sapping drug. Every comment between is between 20 and 80% a joke. He and his accomplices were discovered by the Itaian peacekeeping force, the Monitor, and were being flown back to Itaea in an Itaian spaceship. When the ship developed an engine failure and crashed on Earth, where the 3 Monitors on board decided to keep the 6 criminals in their stasis pods, bury the ship, and try and fly back to their home planet in a smaller lifeboat craft before returning with the means to repair the ship. Either before or shortly after the Monitors made it back to Itaea, the planet was caught in the crossfire of the Anar-Isari Wars and almost completely destroyed. Subsequently, the remaining Itaian colony worlds were picked off by the Sontarans and Rutans. As a result, no one returned for the starship, which remained buried under London for thousands of years. In 1883, it was uncovered by the thieves Bert Jenkins and Jack Bannister. The former accidentally opened a stasis pod and was temporarily possessed by the Itaian scientist, who then jumped from him to the physician Henry Jellicoe, whom he manipulated into recreating and consuming the will-sapping jug over the next 2 years, and gradually gaining almost complete control. However, his plans to achieve complete dominance over... This is boring. Where is this going? Like, what's the crazy thing here? I don't get it. I think that we might have to go to another one, guys. Oh wait, hold on. Finish the section. Okay. His plans to achieve complete dominance over Jellicoe's money and then Bud as the first stage of a complete takeover in Earth forward in early 1885 by the Time Lord Rollo and his companions, who arranged for the starship to be destroyed or otherwise put out of harm's way. The misadventure would subsequently inspire Robert Louis Stevenson to write The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, removing the aliens from the plot, changing Henry Jellicoe's name to Henry Jekyll, and changing Ned Hines, the alias the Itaian scientist had adopted while in control of Dr. Jellicoe's body, to Edward Hyde, an alter ego born purely of Jekyll's own darker impulses. That's cute. However, it was possible that another Itaian criminal, one from the scientist's cronies, had also managed to escape from its stasis pod, and bonding with a weak-willed human would go on to influence him to become Jack the Ripper. Furthermore, the Celestial Intervention Agency speculated that other Itaians may have survived in stasis across the universes past the species' proposed point of extinction. Other ones trapped on Earth may have been responsible for legends of lycanthropy and werewolves. That's cool. I don't know, I thought every alien was secretly Jack the Ripper. Hang on, if he was Jack the Ripper, what about when the Silurian lady ate Jack the Ripper? Does that mean that she ate an Itaian? Is that how that works? Answers in the comments, please. No, I see what you're saying, actually. I see what you're saying about the strange case Jekyll and Hyde, but it isn't actually Jekyll's split personality, it's some alien. Hilariously contrary mind. Yeah, I suppose. It is kind of stupid. That's true. Personal timeline. Let's see what personal timeline is. Didn't we do this one? I feel like we did this one. I feel like this already happened in my personal timeline. Elizabeth, what are you doing? You can't fit through there. Too big. Too big. There you go. There you go, good girl. You can get through there. Yeah. It's a good girl, eh? My cat makes me forget that I'm live streaming sometimes. I don't recall this being done. I'll do it. I'll still read it. I don't know. We'll learn soon enough, I'm sure. Yay, Roulette. Yay, Roulette, indeed. Indeed. Yay, cat. Yeah, we love the cat. We love Elizabeth. Yes, we love Elizabeth in this house. That is true. She likes to sit by the window. You missed Rishi Sunak? No, I didn't. No one misses Rishi Sunak. Let's take a look. If you were... Oh, yeah. Miss me going over Rishi Sunak. That is true. That is, in fact, a true thing. That did happen. I thought Jack the Ripper was the accumulated souls of the unborn and those who died in birth swirling together and becoming malevolent. Normal stuff, you know? Okay. Many accounts asserted that the universe was comprised of many timelines. Therefore, individuals had their own personal timelines, or relative timelines, as did planets, species, and objects. Many accounts use the term time stream and life stream synonymously with time stream, timeline. Indeed, the Doctor once used the term personal time stream. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing today, because this is insane, but I will read these. Specific timelines. Ace's timeline, Dalek Khan's timeline, the Doctor's timeline, Alistair Griffin's timeline, Jack Harkness's timeline, Adolf Hitler's timeline, Gareth Jenkins's timeline, Sam Jones's timeline, Yasmin Khan's timeline, Archibald Hamish Lethbridge Stewart's timeline, The Master's timeline, Donna Noble's timeline, Nissa's timeline, Clara Oswald's timeline, Rosa Parks' timeline, Danny Pink's timeline, Jeanette Antoinette Poisson's timeline, Amy Pond's timeline, Riggsy's timeline, River Song's timeline, Store's timeline, Ernestina Stott's timeline, Time Worm's time stream. Oh, there's always someone who needs to be fucking different, isn't there? Rose Tyler's timeline, Iris Tyler's timeline, Rory Williams' time stream, because once again, as well as there always must being someone needing to be fucking different, there's also someone who needs to copy that different person as well. You fuck. 11th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver's time stream. Anyway, Earth's timeline, Gallifrey's time stream, Great timeline, unclear. Beloved Doctor Who character Amy Rod. Where does it say that? Was that me? Did I say Amy Rod? I probably did. God damn it. Alright. That was quite amusing though. Panda! You guys are just the best. Let's look up pandas on disambiguation. This is totally about this. This one looks like a good one. This one looks like a good one. I think we're on to some gold here, guys. It's a bit long, so I'm only going to skim it. If there's a particular place that you want me to look at, then please tell me. But I'm just going to get started here. Panda, an old, erudite, rakish, self-professed art critic, was commonly identified as a 10-inch tall, fuzzy stuffed panda. Mention of this, however, would cause Panda a great deal of offence, often driving Panda to resort to violence in retaliation. Panda spent many of his later years travelling with the garish trans-temporal adventuress known as Iris Wildtime aboard the Celestial Omnibus, a time machine of conflicting origin, but one thing that did remain consistent was its appearance, a red double-decker bus, the 22 to Putney Common. Though he was Iris's best friend, they often had rows and Barneys, but they did it knowing that none of it really mattered. They simply argued for the sheer fun of it. For a time, Panda was a robot known as Clockwork Panda, using X-rays, infrared DNA sequencing, and deep tissue analysis. The Forge were unable to find any lines of sight. There's a fucking... Oh my god! Oh my god, there's a Forge Iris Wildtime crossover? It's called Project Wildtime? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? High table printer door. Panda was said to be the ultimate paradox by members of Faction Paradox. Due to the fact that he had no fingers, Panda had to stick blue tack onto his paws in order to turn pages of books. I know! There existed multiple... Okay, I'm not reading all of this because, my god, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, which bit do I look at, people? What's the best part of this? You guys know, because you guys wrote it. Educate my ass. The origins part is good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aristide. Let's take a look at it when I find it. Alternate pandas. Where's origins? Early, like complicated origin. Okay. Panda has the word Emmett on his forehead. I mean, the whole thing is gold, but I feel like this is going to be one of those ones that I'm going to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep it on the wheel. Okay? This is going to be one of those ones that I think we come back to multiple times just because it's such a big, like, article. This is gold though. There existed multiple accounts of Panda's early life, each differing to various degrees. Once in his travels with Iris, Panda hotly postulated to her that he came from a place where everyone was 10 inches tall with small black eyes and piercingly intelligent but bright eyes. His Iris referred to such a place as a whole planet of pandas, although she seemingly didn't believe that such a place existed, and thought that Panda should accept that he was likely the only one like him. However, there was indeed a, as Missy called it, planet of the bears, Ursido 6, which was home to a faction of reality engineers resembling stuffed bears, with at least one having similar speech patterns and physiology to Panda. According to one account, Panda's homeland was China. According to another, he was a cyborg, designed to journey into space with the children of star colonists. He was supposed to act as a protector and a teacher. I think that, on pages you don't visit, am I allowed to then suggest it again, but starting where you ended? Yeah, you're absolutely allowed to do that. Yes. Yes, you can. Absolutely. That's a good idea, actually. Something is crawling on my fucking foot. There we go. Prehistoric bugs. Can you add Death World? Yes, I can add that onto the Holy Allen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can do that. Paul Mars also had cannons that Panda might have originally been the stuffed panda on the chair in the first Doctor's TARDIS, but it's never been explicitly mentioned. I think that we should treat that as canon then. Anyway, let's take a look at another page, shall we? Because we're definitely coming back to this. I know a gold mine when I see it. Audio story, that's fine. Whoa. Giant insects! If you know, you know. Taking a look now. All right, let's take a look at this one. According to George Marshall, Group Marshall, oh, for fuck's sake! I just saw the source. I hate you. I hate you all. According to Group Marshal Nathan of the 10th Sontaran Battle Brigade, someone named Gareth Jenkins was the leader of the Earth Defense Force that defeated the Sontarans in their invasion of Earth. When he met a Gareth Jenkins in the Doctor's TARDIS... Why? Why all the references to fucking Jimmy Savile today? Why? In the Doctor's TARDIS, the Sixth Doctor suggested that the Gareth Jenkins of the Earth Defense Force might not be the same individual present with... God damn it. You should all be very ashamed of yourself. Alright, let's look at another one. I don't know what you expect from me. You know what I'm about. You can just suggest, alright, table, print a door. Table, print a door. You can just suggest things right here in the chat and I'll pop them in like in real time. It's fine. You can just suggest things right here. Like this. Hang on. Why is Herman Monster still on the wheel? That's a good question. I'll take Herman Monster off the wheel. Where is Herman Monster? Right next to J Eels. Alright. There we go. Gone. We are gonna need... He's just cool like that. Yeah, that's true. He is cool like that. That is very accurate. Let's take a look. If this turns out to somehow loop back to Jimmy fucking Savile, I'm ending the stream. Upon hearing that Maxi Masters came from the planet Gendar, Brittany Mortley was reminded of the ghost-type Pokemon Gengar. Pros, nowhere women. Sometimes takes a few tries to get him to see it. Yeah, no, yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm a sloppy fuck. Table printer door. Like, I'm very, 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 very sloppy. And I'm basically being kept on track by my audience at all times. It's a lot of fun. It's honestly half the fun of like watching this show is just getting me to do amusing things. I'm not putting Deja Vu on. See, like that. But it's real fun. It is real fun. I have a lot of fun. You guys seem to have a lot of fun. Why did I just put Gengar back on the wheel? Just kind of how it goes here, you know. Final suggestion: Eternal Return. I will put Eternal Return on the wheel again. But only because I love you, Najawin. It's okay. There you go. Only because you guys are always here twice a fucking week to come do this shit. And sometimes more than that if you're in the D&D group. Also, I think we did Tara Moore's universe already. Have we done Recursion? We have done Recursion, I think, but I'm putting it back on. I don't care. It's a good one. It's the one I think it is, then it's a good one. We'll see. Oh! I see what you're doing there. That's very clever. Okay. Well, I only have one appropriate retort to that, good sir. How do you like that? Yeah! Now we're on to the quality shit. What does a Kronk burger taste like? What the fuck does a croc burger taste like? That's what I need to know. That's what I hope is answered when I look this up on the Tardis Wiki while I'm hosting this show, Tardis Wiki Roulette, which right now I don't really care about. I just want to know, what does a croc burger taste like? Like the delicious, delicious flesh of Mzma's like manservant. That's what it was. Who's Mzma? I don't know what that is. Educate me. Croc burgers were a type of food commonly eaten by humans. Croc burgers were popular for many thousands of years in the various Earth empires. In the 23rd century, croc burgers were served at the restaurant at the Full Moon nightclub of New Vegas. In the 25th century, poorly cooked croc burgers were sold at the Blue Hawaii food court on New Memphis. Kronk is a character in the Emperor's... I know who Kronk is. I forgot who what's her face is. Eartha Kitt's villainous character. Right, and let me ask you, Aristide, of Eartha Kitt's villainous character, Nzma, and Kronk, which of the two characters is more, like, remembered and more memorable? Well, Yzma. I don't even remember how to say her name. Which is not an insult. It's just they are both goat. However, one is standing on the shoulders of a giant, and we both know this to be true. One just doesn't have the cultural pull that the other one does. Anyway, I'm just gonna spin the wheel on you fucks again. How about that? Alright, is this just like the history of the Kronk burger? Okay. In the year 200,000, Kronk burgers were sold by a chief on the Satellite 5. Individual Kronk burgers were priced at 2 credits 20 and could be served with cheese or pajatos with a drink on the side. Kronk burgers were also eaten by soldiers of an alternate Roman Empire. Alien guards used the flame on Vesuvius's head to fry their Kronk burgers. The 13th Doctor mentioned she was craving a Kronk burger whilst looking for a restaurant on Gatan. In conversation with Yaz Khan, she suggested the Chinese, Indian, or Kronk burgers. A few centuries after the 20th century, Thaddeus Monk offered to buy his girlfriend Jess a slap-up Kronk burger in celebration of their time tourism venture. Later on, the 4th Doctor and Leela also had Kronk burgers. You know what really disappoints me about all of this? You know what it is, right? You know what it is. Nowhere does it say what it fucking tastes like! I feel ripped off. I feel like I've been had. I feel like I have to write a complaint to customer services about this. Disgusting. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. Let's go. No. Hang on, the 2 Doctors unproduced comic story is a very interesting thing to read about from Tables Printed Door. I will grab that really quickly. And apparently your entire comment, I'm so sorry. Habam. Chin, did that say? Oh god, I forgot to delete it. Oh no. What an embarrassing twist of fate. let me just find that really quickly. Let me just find Chin and get rid of that. No, it's gone. Liz Truss, Chin. Okay. What necessary truths are you? These are... Oh. Almost Liz, shame we didn't get it. Yeah, I know, that's how she feels every day. Wait, no, that's not the one I'm meant to be looking at. Oh my god. Chin, thank you. Thank you so much. So-oh knows what to expect from me at this point. Okay. A chin was part of humanoid anatomy. The 10th Doctor's chin. The 11th Doctor was remarked often for having a slightly large one, which got himself nicknamed, ironically, by his previous self, Chinny. Osmond Oswald said that she could put an eye out with it and called him the Chin. The 12th Doctor later used the same term to describe his previous incarnation, to Bill Potts. After the Maitland siblings discovered that the 11th Doctor and Clara Oswald were time travelers, Artie Maitland suspected that the Doctor was an alien based on his chin. This is really good. Can you scroll so we can see the image from Blink? Yes, I will scroll so you can... Hang on. There you go. How's that? Alright. Let's have a look at some more stuff. The 10th Doctor once referred to the 11th Doctor as Chin. Okay. Emperor's New Groove is great, but it's distinctly outclassed by both Atlantis and Treasure Planet. Shut the fuck up! Why does no one remember those movies then? That's what I want to know! Oh dear. Chin. Chin. You know who else has a really good chin? Kronk. I rest my fucking case, Najawin. Don't even try and counter-argue that. Don't even count. Tell you what fucking chin game does fucking Atlantis have? Because Disney actively sabotaged them, but they should have defended themselves better then. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Dark places of the inside. I wonder what this is. I wonder what this is indeed. Let's find out. I reckon that Alan has a magnificent chin. I agree. Alan does have a magnificent chin. 40 Towers series needs to be removed. I agree. From history. Can Faction Paradox get on that, please? Let's see. 40 Towers series. Let's get rid of that. Thank you for helping me keep the wheel nice and clean. Alan's chin is pretty rounded. Hey, that's probably true. That's probably true. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Various accounts documented the dark places of the inside. The dark places of the inside, or inner space, were a reality of realities connected to the darker aspects of consciousness, in which dark forces could dwell or even be spawned, most infamously including the Mara. Some accounts describe the dark places of the inside as a singular dimension, while others suggested that there were many dark places, distinct nightmare worlds, or a still heartbeat from our own. When Alexander Torp encountered the Mara, he thought the world he found himself in as a singular dark place. The dark places of the inside were a reality which existed in the mind in dreams. The Fifth Doctor described and thought of it as another dimension separate from his own world, but also stated that it could be thought of as inner space. One account equated the Mara finding a home within the dark. This is a really interesting science fiction idea that the new show should really explore more. This is really cool. I like this a lot. The toy maker and the... Oh, shit! Okay, yeah, so it all does. Yeah, alright. I feel stupid. Immediately fucking made to look like a fool. That's another signature feature of TardisWiki Wiki Roulette, is me saying something stupid and then immediately getting BTFO'd by the wiki itself. Mara was added... Yeah, it was. When he first encountered the Mara, the Fifth Doctor was told by Karuna that the Mara inhabited the dark places of the inside, which he recognised as another name for inner space and described as another dimension. When the Doctor later concluded that the Mara had retreated to where it came from, Todd guessed that this meant the dark places of the inside, although the Doctor was less decisive, correcting or whatever, wherever. The Pantheon sucks, send tweet. Yes, the Pantheon does suck. Pantheon does indeed suck. Tegan Yavanka entered the dark places after falling asleep alone beneath some wind chimes on Devaloka. The other... Death's Head! After nearly being killed by Big Shot on behalf of Pyra, Death's Head was pulled by Tyre Rejuta Lupex into a nightmarish world called Styrikos, described as one of the many dark places that existed a heartbeat beat away from the ordinary universe, connected of the darker aspects of conscious experience. Styrikos was also known as the Styrakian zones, being divided into a number of distinct zones which alternated between working on principles of magic and techno. When magic reigned, technology would cease to function, and vice versa. When techno was operative, magic would be unusable. Although ruled by Lupex and largely consisting of hostile wastelands, Stykaros was home to a city. Death's Head discovered that he had been treated by Lupex within Stykaros as a perfect android body combining the powers of techno and magic within which Lupex could transplant his own mind. After defeating Lupex, Death's Head was unsure how to leave Stykaros, but was taken back to 2020 New York City by Pyra, who had revealed to him that she was the one who had given him a mind and identity of his own to thwart Lupex. So, like, Death's Head and the Mara are like cousins, basically. What's that about this siege of Trenzalore just above? Where does it say that? During the siege of Trenzalore, the Mara was one of the many beings and species who attempted to attack the town called Christmas. Alleganza Twort was confronted by the Mara dressed as an undertaker in a dark place, whom he felt had an oily texture that would react if he tried to move. The Mara was subsequently driven out of him, and with the Doctor using a dream inhibitor to ensure Alleganza would not be used as a vessel again. Read on for the Toymaker connection. Okay. After the 8th Doctor used the Imagineum to create a duplicate of the Toymaker inside the Celestial Toy Room to play against the original Toymaker in a perpetual stalemate, the two Toymakers began fading away. The Doctor told Izzy that the Toymaker was returning to the dark places from where the Toymaker came, where he and his doppelganger would be locked in a perpetual stalemate, which he hoped would be the last he'd see of the villain. Whoops! Other accounts cast doubt on whether the Toymaker had genuinely been spawned in the dark places, describing its origins as shrouded in mystery, and occasionally hinted at alternative specific origins. Marvel supposedly owned the bot. That's pretty interesting. I'm planning on doing a video about him at some point. The idea of the Toymaker and the Mara coming from the same place predates the Pantheon stuff. What I find interesting here, slight excuse for Russell's nonsense. Don't make excuses for Russell's fucking nonsense, please. Please. It should be set to live chat. I don't know why it's set to top chat. Might be. I'm going to do one more, by the way, because I'm not feeling too good. And I want to go lay down. Not feeling very well. So we'll do one more, but hopefully it'll be a good one. I'll read your comment in a second and we'll discuss it. Of course it had to be some crazy bullshit like this. Of course. Why couldn't it have just been the pigeon and the Christmas invasion again? That's what I want to know. Oh wait, no, this one ain't too bad. The god of bleeding beasts, though, they're all messages, as I guess it's spam. No excuse for that, none. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's really, that's the thing though, is it's a really like loose connection, Najawin. It's weak. It's a weak source connection. Okay, let's take a look at this. Boom. The one and only true designation system. The one and only true designation system was a multiverse designation system which designated the universe TOAOTDS 31466344713163653 while attempting to return... While attempting to return Jenny Everywhere to the 31466344713163653 third universe aboard Katioka, Abraham for Janus Califia mentioned the system, whose name Gianto considered arrogant, something Abraya seemed to agree with. Upon landing in TOAODTS 31463347713163653, they merely found a peculiarly orange-colored void and soon moved on. Pros: a visit from everywhere. I am confident it did not go further than a big snack. I don't disagree, Xavier. It went, it a big snack. Oh my god, I've recognized that. Nobody would ever recognize that. Certainly not a fan. I'm so terribly clever. That's how it went. And with that note, I think that we should pack up our things. Don't you? So this has been Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where we TARDIS a wiki roulette. I'll be back on Tuesday, and then we will do a what's it called? We'll be doing a write from scratch, apparently, based on the poll. Because wow, 100% yeses. Okay, we'll do a write from scratch on Thursday, and until then, I will have you all in my thoughts and prayers. Bye 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 bye.